Okay, so DmC's core, pretty mediocre. What about the rest? How about the look of the game? Well, it's got about 5 colors. It's gray, red, orange, blue, and green. That's about it. That's all the colors. That's all you get in this entire game. Don't get me wrong, Limbo can look really pretty sometimes, but most of the time, it's just the same damn color scheme over and over again. It's hard to marvel at the same crap you just saw in another level. Okay, I get it. Blue and orange are complementary colors. Alright, game, you got anything else? Granted, there were some parts of the game I really loved the look of. Everything in Bob Barker's world and his boss fight looked fantastic. Whoa, it's like I'm really in Tron! The nightclub was nice too. Wait, is this level seriously called Devil's Dalliance? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck? What makes them stand out so much from the rest of the game, though, is the fact that they switch things up visually. The Barker fight and the nightclub had these bright, solid colors instead of the usual muddy watercolor look the rest of the game uses. And yeah, the whole Limbo breaking apart thing was cool at first, but it's not that cool after, 15 levels of the same shit. Oh, hey, this room, I wonder if it's gonna, whoa, it's tilting left and right, it's crazy, whoa. And then there's also the design of the characters. All the characters just look boring to me. The demons are, demons, so whatever. Hey, how you doing? But the characters just look bland. Dante looks boring, Sparta looks fucking ridiculous. What is this? Fucking horns!
A fate worse than death, they say.
Even the villain looks bland. Mundus is just some fat dude with dots on his head. Okay, that's it. That's all we got. I was thinking, oh, well, okay, his secret demon form might be something cool. He didn't even have a secret demon form. He just covered himself in a bunch of shit, and it was just him again. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Well, okay, I really did like the demon Phineas, though. He was pretty cool. Part of that might be because he was the only black dude in the entire game. I don't mean that like a race thing. Look at all these crackers in this game. Look at this shit. What are all the black people at? And I don't want to play this cracker. Look at this fucking douche. I mean, he was the only character with some damn color and visual personality out of the entire cast. He had this cool, smooth voice.
Phineas. Scholar. Inventor. Prophet.
Really wise.
You only see evil in me because I am a demon. Try opening your mind. It's all a matter of perspective.
And he had that cool eye that gave him some vulnerability.
Those flying bastards stole my eye. They torment me incessantly. I can't leave here without it. I'm trapped for eternity.
I seriously found him to be a more interesting and compelling character than Dante, the main character. I would rather have a game about this dude just walking around giving people advice than fucking playing as Dante and his bland looking ass. So anyway, how about the game's story? It seems like a near unanimous response from players and critics that the writing is just awful.
Just like your father. Too big for your fucking boots. Me, a god, versus you. A piece of shit.
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Well, Bob, now I get why your point of view is so upside down.
Nope! 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 Fucking done! Fucking done with this shit! Fucking done! I completely agree, but I don't think it should be swept under the rug the way it has been. One of the main reasons Capcom even picked Ninja Theory is because they were impressed by their thematic storytelling through cutscenes in Heavenly Sword. They were also impressed by the gameplay, I guess, even though it was really just a wannabe God of War. But one of the biggest things about Ninja Theory has always been their method of storytelling. Oh right, I forgot. Ninja Theory usually outsources their stories. So they pick these guys because they want to make a more story-driven Devil May Cry game, and that ends up being the worst part. That's really sad. And the story is just stupid. Stupid characters, doing stupid things, fighting a stupid villain with no explained motive. Why is he exactly ruling the world? I mean, because he's a demon, that's it. Okay, we never get a concrete answer of what his goal is. I mean, what is he doing?
Soon I will own everything worth owning. I will control the world through debt.
He's controlling the world through debt? I mean, wouldn't it kind of make more sense if he just, I don't know, merged the human world with the demon world so that everybody could be overrun by demons and all-powerful.
You have a good night, Mr. President.
Welcome to Obama's America, people. I don't know, maybe it's just me wanting something more out of a villain than just the greedy corporate guy who also happens to be a demon who just kind of wants everything. What really frustrates me about the writing is that it's just full of things that just don't make any sense. Okay, so if Mundus kills Dante's mom in front of him, why doesn't he kill Dante? If Mundus is about to gain control of the world, why is he still concerned about Dante, who has caused him no problems? And then he tries to have him killed, which makes Dante aware of the entire situation. Why don't Dante and Virgil ever rescue their father? Why doesn't Dante ever even ask about his father? Why does Mundus need an heir if he's an immortal demon god king? If Virgil thinks he's stronger than Dante, then why didn't he just kill the succubus and Bob Barker by himself? Why did Dante have to do it? What's the point of the necklaces? If Mundus knew he was going to have a child, then why did he let his pregnant whore go out to the club when he knew Dante was trying to get to him because he had Kat? Wouldn't he want to keep her safe with him? You know, so she doesn't get captured and then used against him to... Oh. Why are Dante and Kat so calm with the fact that the demon world has merged with the real world? Shouldn't they be upset that humans are gonna get raped by demons?
I'm still in the real world. You're in limbo. I'm a medium, a psychic. I can phase into limbo and communicate with you.
Why is no one in the real world reacting to some crazy lady talking to nobody? If Dante can't interact with things in the human world from limbo without Kat spraying squirrel spunk on something, then how is he able to move things out of the way of the car? If Mundus has hallway lasers in the real world, why would they be in limbo? Are they limbo lasers? And why would Virgil be able to turn them off from the real world? Why is Dante always the only one to get sucked into limbo? Can't Virgil go in to help him? If Virgil is Nightcrawler, then why didn't he just have Dante beat Phoenix Cyclops? Why does Kat tell Dante he can't fight Vagina Face and make him run away when all it took was a Molotov cocktail to his face snatch to make him into a complete pussy?
You're not coming in. You're not on the list.
How is Dante not on the list for the club when it's the same club he goes to at the beginning of the game? Strippers know him, so he's clearly a regular. Shouldn't the bouncer know who he is? You see, this is the stuff that just doesn't make any fucking sense! And then, of course, there's that wonderful dialogue.
Just like your
Poor mother. I don't know my mother, but if you're calling me a son of a bitch, you wouldn't be the first.
The world is at last your bitch, as am I. Nothing left but to grab it by the hair, bend it over, and... What's the matter?
Oh, too edgy for me. The dialogue is awful, and all the characters are bland and boring. It's a mixture of poorly written lines, awkward delivery from actors, and while there are cases where facial animation is really nice, there's just too many situations where it seems completely lazy and lacking any emotion. Yeah, Dante tries to do some quips and jokes here and there.
You're too clingy.
You're an asshole!
I think you're all mixed up. I just seem to drag on forever. Church.
But nearly all of them were just trash. And a part of that comes from the delivery. Dante's voice actor was just crap.
Yeah, but you can call me Dante the Demon Killer. Alone is fine. You're my brother. So this was my home. Well, show me your secrets.
Even his screams are hilariously whiny. You're my brother. I'm Dante, the bitch whiner. I will admit, though, I was completely wrong about Dante's character. Based on the demos and trailers, I just thought he was going to be some big asshole. Instead, it's worse. He's just boring. He doesn't react to any of the crazy stuff going on around him. He meets his twin brother and doesn't react at all to the fact that this guy looks exactly like him.
All war is fought with deception, and you have been deceived. Your past has been hidden from you for a reason.
Rewind a bit. Who are you again?
It's fucking you! It's you! He looks like you! How are you not registering this, Dante? The writing even goes out of its way to tell you that they're twin brothers, as if it was covering for the lack of response from Dante.
You're my brother.
Your twin brother.
No shit. There are just dozens of points where Dante doesn't react to crap. He's not even shocked at the end of the game when they literally destroyed the world and allowed demons to just run around killing humans. He suddenly felt the need to protect. How is he not upset about this?
I never believed I'd live to see this day.
It's the beginning of the end for the demons. Mankind would be free.
Really? Really? Are they really free now, Dante? Oh, that's good. That's great. I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we did this to the world. I don't understand. I mean, aren't you surprised this was the outcome? Were you expecting this as the player? Really, Dante only shows any personality when he's acting like an asshole to the demons. Otherwise, he just sees weird stuff and goes,
Yeah, whatever.
okay, I get that he's seen this stuff his whole life and he's not fazed by it anymore. But you know, at least the old Dante made it entertaining by having fun with it. I swear that'll be the only time I'll make that comparison. I mean, it's not interesting for the audience when you have a character that's seen this stuff before and he doesn't react in an entertaining way. He just kind of shrugs it off like it's fucking nothing. So are we supposed to feel like this is nothing and not be perturbed by it? And then we're fed this typical sap story with piano music in an attempt to get us to care about and sympathize with Dante rather than actually make him an interesting and likable character.
My mother. I barely remember her.
Did you guys get it? The piano means it's sad. Did you feel for him yet? Let me turn up the piano. Is it better now? You feel bad for him? I find it difficult to feel for a character that I just watched have a threesome with some strippers just because he has some mommy issues. Dante isn't the only boring character, though. No, we also get Virgil, a guy who never takes off his gloves, apparently, and wears a goofy-ass hat while telling us how right he is about everything. I suppose he is at least more animated than Dante.
Meningitis is a human affliction. You are not human, Dante.
At least he shows passion about something.
Not just from others, but from themselves. You and I have saved them.
I mean, take a look at how Dante reacts to this important information.
His mistress carries his child, his heir. You want to hurt Mundus? Kill Lilith. Kill the child.
How should I react here? I don't know. What emotion should I feel? Now let's see how Virgil reacts to it.
Why would Mundus care about one of his whores? Because she carries his child. What? How can you know this? This is amazing. We have access to Mundus's unborn child?
But it's because his character's so one-dimensional that I find him so boring. I mean, there's nothing else to him.
The path is clear for us to rule.
What did you just say?
Honestly, how did you not see this coming? I mean, he clearly had his own secret agenda, so this didn't really surprise me.
If you can't see the chaos that humans will cause, if you don't want the responsibility of protecting them, then stand aside. I'll rule alone.
Bitch, I'll slap your shit! And then we have Cat. Oh yeah, this character's really important to the plot. If we didn't have her, then who would jack off all the squirrels?
Doesn't smell too good. What's in the can?
A compound I created based on an old Wiccan recipe. Sea salt, shark oil, iron shavings, desiccated squirrel semen, wolf hair.
Good stuff.
It's the girl who spends the whole time whining.
You were careless. You left a trail. Now he's on to you.
Is this really going to work? He doesn't seem to care.
Running, hiding, pleading, cowering. She just doesn't do anything, and yet she's so integral to the plot.
Cat saved my life.
Well, yeah, but I mean...
Cat held out under torture to keep your existence a secret.
Yeah, but
Cat led us through the tower to Mundus's lair.
I know.
We would have failed 20 times
Shut the
over
fuck up,
if we weren't-
Dante! I feel like they could have taken her character out completely, and absolutely nothing would have changed in terms of plot. At the beginning, when Cat shows up to save Dante from the hunter, Virgil could have done that. He could have shown up and been like, hey, I look like you. There's a guy about to come here and kill you. You should get out of here. Oh, really? Okay, well, let me just go get my pants on and
I got a bigger dick.
oh, well, fuck you! And then even at the end, when Dante makes a sudden decision to kill his brother that he just started to get attached to, they didn't need Cat to convince him to spare Virgil. They could have easily had his mother's voice pleading with him inside of his mind to not kill his brother. I guess Cat was supposed to be Dante's human connection, but even that is something you could easily fill in by just having a point in the game where Dante befriends some girl or some kid, and then somehow he sees that humanity is something more. I don't know, it just doesn't take a lot to create that connection. So, okay, what else could she have been there for? Maybe his love interest? I guess? But I mean, even that doesn't really feel developed. I'm not saying they needed to kiss at the end, but it would have been nice if they at least made it a little more apparent that they were developing feelings for each other. There's just so much subtlety that I don't know if they're trying to go for a romantic relationship or not. Okay, so is he interested in her? Is she interested in him? Are they gonna fuck? What's going on here, guys? Can you just make it a little bit clearer? It doesn't take a lot. All you gotta do is just have Dante at some point coyly wink at Cat. She smiles back, and boom, there you go. Connection made.
I like it rough.
Oh, I get it. He's talking about having sex. I guess that's the same thing. Honestly, if anything, I think that Cat had something for Virgil since he was basically her savior.
He rescued me. I was in a foster home. My foster father was a demon. He attacked me most nights. I had to get out. Aimlessly wandered limbo in spirit form. I found Virgil there. He heard my cry for help. He helped me to deal with the demons, both figuratively and literally.
After that scene, I didn't think she was interested in Dante at all. Seemed like she had a pretty hard lady boner for
Virgil?
He's raw. Just like you were when I first found you.
Even Mundus could see it.
Virgil, I don't know who you are or why you have been stupid enough to attack me. But I know you mean something to this girl. So I suspect this girl means something to you.
I mean, she wants him to stay alive at the end, so maybe even though he's betrayed her, she still has feelings for him and doesn't want him to die. That's what it seems like to me, because they didn't create a clear enough connection between her and Dante.
I don't know who I am anymore.
I know exactly who you are. You are Dante.
The demon killer has a nice ring, don't you think? So I guess, what other characters are there for me to talk about? Mundus? I guess he's also a character. Not really, though. There's just a bunch of scenes with him, and he gets mad, and then he punches something, or he's banging that weird scalp chick, or he says, you know...
Make your next move, if you will. You've already lost.
It's just... seemed kind of pointless, you know? So I guess there's really only one more thing for us to talk about, and that is the music. There were maybe 2 songs in the entire game I found a little bit tolerable. But the rest was just wub-filled noise that tries too hard to be edgy. The whole game, honestly, is trying too hard to be edgy. I mean, there's blowjobs, 3-ways with strippers, fuck you, decapitation, weird gross things, fuck you, Twitter, Jack Skellington, fuck you,
Dante!
There's the Slurm Factory from Futurama, this thing. It's just trying too hard. I get it's trying to make an atmosphere, but it's acting like a little child going, look at me, I'm so edgy, aren't I? Am I cool yet? Anyway, the soundtrack is awful, but it does fit the game's try-hard, edgy atmosphere. Even Hamza Aziz from Destructoid said, I love the music in DmC while I played the game, but not really digging either album by themselves. It's weird. No, it's not really weird. That's because the music is shit. So, let's recap. DmC is a ridiculously easy game with okay combat, bad music, bad writing, bad acting, boring characters, and an atmosphere that starts out pretty but then gets dull after the 5th or 6th level. How exactly has this game been getting such ridiculously high scores from reviewers? Why do so many gamers give it such blind praise? It's not an awful game, but holy crap is it mediocre. I really do think that the whole issue with the fans is one of the main reasons why people jump to the game's defense. They see DmC as an underdog and don't want to acknowledge its problems. Another part of me also feels like tastes have simply downgraded. These people don't want something difficult or challenging. So when a game comes along that's piss easy and throws high scores in their faces to make them feel good, they gobble it up and call it a masterpiece. DmC is just one of the many indicators of where the gaming community is heading. Games are either getting simplified, streamlined, or just getting easier in order to appeal to a larger, more casual audience. It makes sense, really. As much as we don't want to acknowledge it, video games are a business. More companies are interested in just making money rather than creating an enthralling experience. It was only natural after the Wii that companies would try to make their games appeal to everyone, even when sometimes you just shouldn't. I also don't mean that easy games can't be fun. That's really why we play games anyway, right? To have fun? The Mario Galaxy games are easy, but I have a damn good time with them. Those games are great. Though I had even more fun working hard at the sand levels in Super Mario Sunshine, challenges can be fun. Many gamers enjoy challenges, and that has led to some unlikely games becoming surprisingly successful. It also gives players a sense of accomplishment. Would you really be that happy over getting a trophy for doing nothing? People enjoy hard games because they have to work and improve in order to come out on top. And that accomplishment sends all those feel-good signals to the brain, similar to certain other activities. So yeah, I guess many people had fun with the new DmC. I even had a little fun with it here and there. But I take issue with professional critics who do not acknowledge a game's obvious and glaring faults. And then the people who call out these faults are dismissed as butthurt fans or something. DmC is okay. It might be fun here and there, but is it a game that deserves a score of a perfect 100? Or even an 8 or 9 out of 10? Hell no! So what am I really trying to say here? I can't stop people from enjoying a game just as I can't stop someone from enjoying the Star Wars prequels. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna sit on the sidelines when people praise such a mediocre game. Hallelujah! Holy shit, where's the Tylenol?